What's up guys, this is Astranox. Let's do some more secret shop refreshes. Man, that's gonna be the last one I'll have enough for Lilius. So finally, yeah, we are at 5,731 skystones, 215.8 million gold, and I have 182 Covenant Bookmarks, 3,970 Mystic Metals. So all these Mystic Metals, I will save them up until there's a hero, a Moonlight Natural 5-star hero that I want on this second account. And then I will go crazy. I will do more secret shop refresh to like guarantee the pull whenever that happens. So I need to save my sky stones because it takes quite a bit of sky stones to refresh the secret shop. I'll have even more Covenant Bookmarks, which I can just use for a limited banner or just save up until there's a limited banner, or maybe there's another hero that I like Lilius, and I'll just go for it. So 50 pulls together, 250 Covenant Bookmarks. Let's see how many I can actually get in this session. So far, the second session was definitely the best. Second session was insane. The last one was not so good. So what needs to happen is about four sets of mystic metals, so 200 mystic metals per 950 sky stones. That's like the average, I believe, and so far I've been usually getting like 5 sets, so that's good. Covenant bookmark wise, you need to be getting more than 50 Covenant bookmarks for sure, because for 950 sky stones without spending gold from the shop, you're able to get 50 Covenant bookmarks. But now that we're now that we're getting mystic metals from the secret shop, then I mean this place is just amazing. You just gotta be willing to part with all that sweet gold that you've been saving up. That's the drawback, of course, but it's definitely worth it now. Definitely worth it. I'm kind of scared that they eventually like nerf this place. Hopefully they won't do it, but you know that in Summoner's War, pretty sure they did actually nerf it from the secret shop, like the rates. They eventually did that, but I mean it's a different company, so let's just hope they don't do it here. Since we have a pity system for Mystic summons 201 to guarantee yourself a Nat 5 Moonlight hero, which is, I mean, extremely hard to obtain. Still, it is much easier now with the whole Covenant summons. You know, you could just get a random natural 5-star Moonlight hero one of these days from your daily summon, or just from randomly doing Covenant summons, which is something that I've been doing quite heavily. You know, I started that on one account. I said like, okay, this my second account, this one that I'm currently refreshing on, I'm just gonna like use all my Covenant bookmarks on Covenant summons, and I don't care about limited heroes and all that. But you know, if I just keep a solid amount of sky stones, if there's a limited hero that shows up, I could just get it. I could just get it by doing secret shop refreshes. Same thing with a Moonlight Natural 5-star hero. If you're saving, let's say 10,000 sky stones, you're just sitting on those until something that you want shows up, then you should be able to do it if you have the gold. I mean, the amount of gold that you need to actually get 201 mystic summons worth of mystic metals it's gonna be ridiculous. So yeah, you better be saving up. Pretty sure you need over 100 million gold. This is, yeah, it's lifesteal. I would like that with offensive stats, you know, not defensive ones. If it was a counter set though, or resist set, could work for sure, but not on a lifesteal set. So here, like I've been saying in my previous videos, gotta be mindful of what you buy here. You can't just buy everything that shows up. You should definitely wait for item level 85s to show up. If you're going for, you can buy rare gear, but I would strongly suggest that it would be either immunity set and you're trying to, you know, complete that set because you already have a weapon from the Asmakalis raid. You're looking for another piece. As another piece, I would go for, you know, a piece of jewelry, necklace or ring with the main stat that you require. Most of the time it's going to be on a support hero, so you want to go with health percentage or defense percentage on the main stat. And for the substats, if you're actually going to complete your immunity set, well, you don't need to be too strict. You know, the substats, they don't need to be perfect. They don't need to be exactly what you're looking for. The values don't need to be like super high and all that, because it might be your first immunity set that you complete. You know, this is because it has crit damage. It's rare. I'm not gonna go for it. And when you're going for resist, you need to commit. You need to use a resist ring, effect resistance ring, and you need to have a lot of effect resistance on all your gear, or a decent amount plus like maybe a few resist set, and you're gonna do that on a support hero, which can cleanse your team, you know, like take the debuffs off of your team, and you will want that hero to go before your team for, and that would be for a setup for let's say an arena defense or guild war defense, which is set up to just take the damage on turn 1 and survive up until turn 2, and then you can like deal with the enemy team. Well, the AI will deal with the enemy team, the artificial intelligence. This is not so bad, right? But lifesteal shows up. You got 3 sets from the Abyss. You gotta be more strict about lifesteal. It drops from Banshee. Banshee, of course, is definitely not like the easiest place to farm. Easiest would be Wyvern 11, then it would be Golem 11, then Banshee 11, and finally Azimanak Hunt. I would say that would be the order, you know, because Wyvern, you need a solid, strong, like frontliner. After that, you bring sustain, and many teams can actually pull it off. I mean, you could have Crozet in the front line with Ether, the free soul weaver that you get at the start of the game, healing Crozet. Plus you could have Alexa, which is free as well, plus Furious, which is free as well from the connection. So that team can 4-man Wyvern 11, and then what you can do is just have, if you want to switch to a 3-man setup, well, Ether, he's not going to be able to tank, you know, frontline tank with a low amount of stats. So that goes out the window. Crozet, he could potentially, you know, sustain your team. I mean, he could hold the front line long enough for you to reach barrier phase, and then you bust the barrier, and after that you potentially kill the boss during barrier or shortly afterward. But that requires a heavy amount of stats. Oh, by the way, I need to stop at 3,832 skystones. So that could be your first 4-man Wyvern 11, and then you just like, you will change to a 3-man setup. 3-manning is too important in the hunts. How I got 30 you know, 6-star heroes max level in 132 days. Sorry, 122 days. It took just a bit over 4 months to do it. You know, I was like 1 or 2 days more. I had the fodders ready. I could have done it, but yeah, in 4 months, I got 36 stars, and the reason why is because I've been manning Golem 11 for so long. All of that free experience that you're getting on side, like on the side, because you're already like just farming Golem, getting that gold, getting those materials, getting all the gear. Then that's a bonus, and you need to reach that point ASAP. So I went for Golem 11 because I wanted to just do it differently on my third account on Europe. I wanted to build a turn 2 team ASAP because I went with Fire Ken, you know, for selective summon. I got Fire Achates just before him. That was the combo I was going with, and I got Carmainerose. So that was my 3-man setup, you know, Fire Ken, Achates to sustain the group, and Carmainerose, and it's been doing great. I had Mascot Hazel as my fourth, and then I was able to take her out of the comp to eventually 3-man. This is not, I mean, it's the wrong set, but yeah, it's not good actually, because it has attack percentage. It has 4 speed, but let's say you could have this early game. Maybe you get some speed roll. You got that health percentage main stat, but I would not buy this now. It would have to be very early game, because you get a lot, man. You multiply the main stat by 5, that's how much it's going to be at plus 15, and 60% health, you know, on a piece on the right side is definitely going to help you a lot. So yeah, I went for Golem 11, but I would say, like, if you want to get as much value out of the sets that are dropping, Wyvern 11 will give you more value. The reason why is because speed set, you know, it's just harder to get speed on heroes. The value of the speed set, especially on high base speed heroes, is much more beneficial to you in the long term than if you go for health, defense, or attack set. The health and defense sets don't get as much value as the attack set, but they're two-piece sets, so I mean, they can still be used later. You could go like speed health, speed defense. So it's not bad. It's just I went a different route on that. Even the second account, I've been doing Golem 11 quite heavily, because that's the account where I decided to go with more tanky teams. And my hero, like, I love bruisers. I like that my team is very tanky, and I'm able to just like survive like so many different cleave teams. It's just a different play style. But getting immunity sets on like your whole team is something that you will have to do, because if the enemy is cleaving, if the enemy is like going first, they're landing defense down debuff on you, and they're cleaving you with whoever, you will take so much damage, it's quite ridiculous. But my heroes were so tanky that I was able to even tank that damage early on. And by using Fire Can, well, 50% chance of missing if there's a Earth hero on their side. So the meta was pretty heavy with Vildreds on the Europe server. So I was able to just have a pretty solid defense setup. And I reached Legend rank 1 just to get all the promotion rewards. So many skystones that you're able to get this way. You know, that's a huge boost for you on a new account. But like, you have to kind of start when the server is brand new for this to happen easily on well, it's not quite easy, because you definitely have to, this is definitely not so bad, right? A lot of players would buy this, but I will not, because it's not perfect. So, like, there's a flat value there, and I don't need speed boots that badly. But yeah, you rush for that on a new server, which is much easier, because I mean, you just need to invest a lot of time. You need to, well, you kind of need to know what you're doing, but easy teams to reach Legend rank 1 on a new server would just be a, you know, speed cleave team. Yeah, if you like selective summon like a Judith plus a Vildred, then that's already your 2 piece to just go first and just like cleave the team, because I mean teams are not strong early on, so you could rush for legend rank 1 on day 1 basically. You just dump a bunch of skystones to refresh your flags. You will hit it no problem, but you have to be like, you have to roll that very early on. The problem is that if you're going for a comp like Angelica plus Vildred at the start of the game, then it will take you a few hours to get that, even maybe a few days if you're unlucky, if you're going especially for that group, that very specific group. And if you're rolling on one device, it's kind of like forget it. I've been rolling for 10 hours on 4 phones on the Europe server to get Achates, Fire Ken, and Carmainerose. To be honest, I was just going for Achates plus Fire Ken. Carmainerose was not part of the what I wanted, but since I got her, that was perfect for 3-man in Golem quite early on. But Carmainerose, I could have gotten her later on, yo. And I mean, there's no Soul Bad Guy, so like Soul Bad Guy can take the place of Carmainerose. But that's the Guilty Gear collaboration, which is not happening yet on the Europe server. Anyways, you reach Legend rank 1, but I did it differently. I went with I mean, my team was so weird. It was Fire Can, Fire Achates, Carmainerose, plus Chaos Achates, which I pulled on my 10-10 summon, Moonlight Summon, I believe. You know, and then I invested everything into Chaos Achates. I put the Adventurous Pad gear onto him, and that was my guy. That was my like my sort of my cleaver, and that's what I was rolling with. And yeah, I reached Legend rank 1, and then after that I stayed in Legend for 1 month. Then I dropped into Champion, and then I lucked out Arbiter Vildred just before the Moonlight Selector ticket was, you know, when you could exchange the nerfed heroes, which Arbiter Vildred was, for a ML sector ticket. I got him 1 hour 15 minutes before the deadline. So he needed to reach 5-star max level, so I was grinding him, power leveling him, and then what happened is that I had to use penguins, feed penguins into him to reach 5-star max level, because what was written in the patch note was like you needed the hero to be 5-star max level. So I did that. I even brought him to 6-star, and I even max leveled him because I was so excited anyways. But after that, if you had the hero, even if it was level 1 5-star, you could just bring it to level 50 and you could get the ML selector ticket. But that was for a very specific thing. ML Bell, Arbiter Vildred, and ML Araminta, plus Crimson Armand 4-star that got nerfed, and you got a selector ticket from that. But I got really lucky there. Arbiter Vildred was definitely amazing. You know, I was able to bait the enemy team with RGB heroes. RGB is red, blue, green heroes. So, fire, earth, and ice heroes. I was using Destina. Oh wow, Destina, and I was using Crow. And my fire bait was Fire Can. Plus Arbiter Vildred was not getting attacked so much, so I was able to do some pretty cool things. You can check out my videos about that. But then I decided to convert, you know, Arbiter Vildred. I went with ML Ken because it's a hero that like I always wanted. I really like the counter mechanic. When he receives a critical hit, he counter attacks, and he has 100% chance to land a critical hit, even if he has like no crit chance on his gear. But if you get hit with a non-critical hit, he's gonna counter attack and do a just like a normal attack. So, you know, that's, of course it's unfortunate it's a normal attack, but still you have to like, because he needs so many stats, you have to build him with like no crit chance almost, so you can get more survival, so you don't get one shot. But everything gets countered in this game, so that's what a lot of players don't understand. Like a Watcher Shuri can one-shot anyone in the game. So, well, beside the... what's his name? Let me remember. The hero that can't die in one shot. The Inquisitor. It's gonna come back to me. He's a 3-star Fire Knight, and his passive allows him to not get one shot. But like, it's like almost no one uses that guy because he probably doesn't bring enough damage. He's not really a big threat, but at least he can carry Aureus. Kind of wanted to build him up and give him a try. He got a specialty change. He's called Chaos Inquisitor, I think, now, with the specialty change. So yeah, you couldn't one-shot him. But anyways, the point is that you can kill anyone with Watcher Shuri, because he penetrates defense with his skill 3. I mean, you could even reset him with Issaria and just like one-shot, like 2 different heroes, 2 big threats. I mean, they don't have to be big threats. It could be a Ruel of Light that's going to get one-shot by him. So I felt like 15,000 health on ML Ken was enough to survive like one hit, especially when you have a Fallen Cecilia, because I have Fallen Cecilia on my 3rd account on Europe, and carrying Aureus plus that initial barrier, it seems to be working out fine. 30% defense success rate. Even now that I have Shimadra's staff on Fallen Cecilia, it's on Destina, what am I even saying? On Destina, it's boosting the healing output of my team by 30%, which is boosting Destina's healing, of course. It's also boosting Angelic Montmorancy's healing. It's boosting the lifesteal from Sigret's side on ML Can. That stuff is pretty cool. And I would like to have a Bloodblade Karin on Europe, so whenever on the next rotation with ML Bazaar, I feel like I will just go for it. And maybe I can get myself a Bloodblade Karin, because I really like that hero. Like, she's extremely powerful. This is actually pretty good. But it's only item level 70. I kind of want to get it, because it's just that effect resistance is out of place. Because on a damage dealer, you don't really want effect resistance. You know, I kind of want to just grab it. Crit damage health. I'll get it because I have a lot of gold. It's not like... It is item level 70, but it's a piece of jewelry, which is like... You can afford to go for a lower item level. Like 70 is not so bad, especially if the substats are quite solid. So yeah, Bloodblade Karin, like even Shimadra's staff, I mean, it would boost her lifesteal. And she can cleave, and the lower her health goes to, the faster she becomes, the more defense she has, and the more attack she has, the more damage she does. Like, it's a really cool hero. So if I do get her, I wouldn't go like full-on offense. I would build her with some survival, but I would like bait the enemy team into RGB elements, and I would have her. I would have my defense down from Fire Can. The stats are a bit too low here, but it's definitely not so terrible. It's a weapon though, so as Macallis raid will get you a weapon from the shop vendor in the south as soon as you enter for 10 coronation souvenir, which is kind of something you should go for early on, and then you transition into buying the Queen's Gift. The Azuma Sheik's Queen Azuma Sheik's gift, because that box can get you all sorts of cool things like Galaxy Bookmark, a gold transmit stone. It's gonna be one of them, and you can have 100 sky stones. You can have 200,000 gold. Of course, the best is the Galaxy Bookmark, and then second best would be the gold transmit stone, and then third best would be the 10 Covenant Bookmarks that you can get out of it. And after that, actually 10 Covenant Bookmarks versus 100 Skystones. Actually 100 Skystones is... 100 Skystones actually better. I mean, 33 secret shop refreshes You can get probably the Covenant Book. I should have checked the counter attack ring. That's my bad. But yeah, I mean, I think the 100 skystones would be 3rd position, and then 4th position would be the 10 Covenant Bookmarks. Something like that. No. So I need to stop at 3,832. Let's keep on going. I don't know, I've been paying some attention, but I feel like the Covenant Bookmarks are extremely low. And the Mystic Metals, they might be average. Something like that. That would be unfortunate, if because you can have some sessions where it really like doesn't work out. Like you're really unlucky. So overall, I went for ML-Ken. ML-Ken is a hero that I want it. Like I really like his mechanics, the whole thing, like with the counter attacks. You know, that's some free. To me, it's free damage. It's extra damage that is happening. Just his whole kit to begin with. I mean, he's bringing attack break, 75% chance on skill 1. He's bringing defense break. Oh, ooh, the substats though, still gotta go for it. Yo, I'm getting that. There's effect resistance, but still I'm gonna go for that. Nice. Not easy to obtain a piece like that. Well, I prefer to have these substats than like a flat attack or flat HP. Even after the flat stat boost, they triple those flat stats. It's still like not really worth going for them. I mean, it's better than before, but it's not something you should be proud of if it shows up. Unless you're going for pure health, then like pure health, maybe your Dark Corvus. You definitely don't want that extra HP to just be able to one-shot anyone. Then maybe you'll be happy if you get some flat HP on your piece, on your substat. But yeah, I really like ML-Ken. Just the whole counter attacks happening so often, and you can build him very like pretty offensively. You know, you don't have to worry so much about crit chance. And if he takes a critical hit, he will counter as with a critical hit. The lower his HP, the more damage he does. The Sigret side boosting his attack by 25%, plus the life steal kicking in when he's below 50% health. Really, really cool hero. Dark element, 75% chance to defense break on skill 2 for 2 turns, plus the attack buff on skill 3. Like what the hell? It's crazy. Of course, Arbiter Vildred is he got nerfed, but he's still a powerhouse. I mean, you can use him in so many different areas of the game, more than ML-Ken, but I feel like I can do just fine with the RGB heroes and the rest of the content. And I wanted a hero like ML-Ken because it boosts my win rate for defense, right? For arena defense and Guild War defense. Arbiter Vildred, he's got quite a few counters that the enemy can just bring against you and take him out, and that's it. ML-Ken is a bit more difficult to deal with, you know. I don't have Ruel of Light to just resurrect him if you get one shot or something like that, but maybe I do save it up until I get her, which is not quite gonna work because I said that I want to pull for Bloodblade Karin. She's a 4-star, so it's not that bad, but to be honest, like going for a 4-star hero, the odd is like for a specific 4-star hero, the odd is almost the same as going for a 5-star hero on the Mystic rotation pool. It's crazy. I could go and check it out, but it might be a bit higher, like 30% higher, but still, since there's quite a few 4-stars, the odd is lowered. Effect resistance effectiveness. But yeah, Bloodblade Karin could definitely be cool, because like the lower her HP, the more tanky she becomes too. Because I have Shimadra, so that would boost her lifesteal. I'm testing out Tamarine plus Isaria in offense. They're not fast enough, but I can probably make it work. Chaos Sekax is my damage dealer, so Tamarine's gonna trigger dual attacks with him. He's Dark Element and he deals quite a punch. I'm really looking forward to the, you know, skill ups of 3-star heroes requiring Stigma instead of Molagoras, and getting all of our Molagoras back that we invested into 3-star heroes. That's going to be a nice chunk of those Molagoras for to spend on other heroes. So I can't wait for that. Oh, immunity, crit damage, attack. You know, a crit is perfect. The crit damage is lowest roll, max is 7. Attack is lowest roll, max is 8. But I want to go for that because Helm with for immunity set drops from Asmacalis, from Carcanis, Executioner Carcanis, but the odd is pretty low, and the item level is not as high as this. So yeah, it does have that flat attack, which is unfortunate, but you have to remember it's an epic piece on immunity set, so that's already a hard combo to obtain, especially if you're not farming Azimanac Hunt. And then you got crit damage and attack, you know, very high offense on that. This is an armor, harder to obtain, but it has effectiveness. So if you got survival, you got effectiveness, you got crit damage. It's a bit split in between there. I don't like that. And it's item level 70. When you're like, if you're farming Azimanac Hunt, then if you want to craft for something that's gonna be usable, you're gonna craft for pieces on the left side. You know, you're gonna be crafting for, to be honest, I would recommend crafting chess first. The reason why is because, you know, the main stat will always be that flat defense. You know that you don't have to worry about that, so it's much easier to get a good piece, a usable piece there. It's not bad. You know, those values are pretty high, but I will not go for it. Doesn't have speed substat, and it's pretty expensive for something that is not so hard to obtain, I would say, compared to Banshee or Azimanac Hunt drops. Also in Wyvern 11, there's only 3 sets that drop. It's not like Banshee with 4 sets. So yeah, you craft for a chest because the weapon you buy from the vendor in Asmacalis raid, and the helm could drop from Devourer Rakan, Executioner Carcanis, sorry. Of course, the drop rate is not going to be fantastic. The substats is going to be a gamble, but at least you know that the weapon, you know, is going to be good. You know that it's going to be at a health percentage. You know that it's going to be attack percentage and speed, and you've got crit chance. So the initial rolls, I'm stopping soon with the refreshes. The initial rolls is 7, 7, 4, 7. Wait, sorry. It's 7, 7, 7, 4. So you got 7% health, attack, and wait, what am I even saying? That's not it. Forget what I said. The weapon always has 7% health, 7% attack, 4 speed, and 4 crit chance. So 7, 7, 4, 4. I don't know why I said like that. It's probably because I rolled that weapon so many times with the first roll was 7, 7, 7, 4, and then it becomes garbage after that. And then it's like no more rolls into speed, no more rolls into health, because like you mostly want that on a support. It just doesn't work. It keeps on giving you like crit attack percentage, and the rolls are not so good. That's my experience with it anyways. I mean, it's different for everyone. You could luck out and just get all speed rolls or super high HP on it if you're super lucky, but the odds of that happening are extremely low. Speed is extremely low for you to roll like into it non-stop and get high values, because it rolls between 1 and 4, which is why I don't like to go for speed early on. It's such a big investment to like tunnel vision speed, because it rolls minimum 4. It's really rough. The highest roll is 5 initially, and on the rolls on item level 85, but the odd of that happening is like 0.01%. You almost never see a item level 85 piece or higher with an initial 5 speed roll. Actually 88 might come with 5, but yeah, for the initial roll and the enhancement rolls, getting an enhancement of 5 speed is only happened to me once. Only happened to me once on item level 85. And I'm playing 3 accounts. I mean, I've been playing so much. So, still need a few more refreshes. I need to stop at 32. There we go. Covenant Bookmarks been working out now. I'm curious now how many I have. I'll be doing a Lilius summoning video after. That's gonna be the next video. And I'm going for 50 pulls no matter what. So if I pull once and she shows up, I'm doing, you know, the rest of the summons onto in Covenant summons. I'm just gonna do that. We'll see what happens. Well, hopefully I have the bookmarks. If I don't have enough for 250 Covenant bookmarks, which I doubt, but if I don't, I guess I will do some secret shop refreshes after I use everything in that video to do the last few pulls. Oh, that's one more refresh, but I just went above 1,800, which is equivalent to 2 sets of 50 Covenant bookmarks if you buy them from the shop. 950 per sets of 50. But yeah, secret shop refresh is the way to go because you got mystic medals. So the items that I bought, I'll show that first before showing the result. Yeah, I definitely bought a few pieces this time. So we got this immunity set, helm, which is very high on offense. You know, to have that perfect offense would need speed instead of the flat attack there. Well, I mean, you cannot, like, that's fine. I'm not gonna ask for more. Hopefully it rolls properly and doesn't keep on going into the flat attack. This is, of course, it's not high on offense, but I went for it because it's not easy to obtain a piece like that. I went for this one. This I could have definitely skipped, but I still went for it. So let's just bring this up. Okay, I can actually bring it up. So we'll start with the +3. So 5, 4, 4. Okay, we got 5 crit damage. Let's see here. 5, 9, 4. Okay, 4 crit chance. Let's go for +9. 9, 9, 4. Okay, 4 crit damage is better than flat attack, so it's okay. 9, 13, 4. Okay, perfect. Maximum crit damage roll there. Okay, I will bring it to +15, man. Let's just do it. 9, 24. I guess I will not use an epic one. Yo, please dodge that flat attack. Do it, man. That's gonna be beautiful if it does that. No matter the roll, no matter the roll. 924. Oh my god, maximum crit damage. Yo, this piece is beast. This piece is beast, man. Secret shop vendor, yeah. Okay, next piece. Now, this necklace. Let's see what happens. 5, 6, 8. Okay, 5 effect resistance, definitely not the one that you would want on an offensive main stat. Whoa, that was 4 defense percentage. Definitely, yeah. But to be honest, I would like them to stick. Yeah, defense and effectiveness would have been the best, and kind of like skip that effect resistance. Well, let's just see what happens. 10, 10, 8. It's fine. I got the helm. You know, that immunity set helm, so I'm happy no matter what. It doesn't matter now. 10, 10, 8. Okay, max defense. We'll just check what the fourth substat is. Let's just see what it is. 10, 18, 8, and oh, 7 health. That's not bad. Now, value on that piece, if a perfect roll is equal to 1 of value, we're at like a bit over 5. 5 of value out of 6. 3 substats initially, 3 rolls afterward to... Oh wait, no, that's actually out of 7. It's not terrible. A lot of pieces like that I do use. I will bring it to plus 15. I will just do it. Okay, let's put more. Okay, let's put more in there. 10, 18, 8, 7. Ten, 18, 8, 7. Okay. Okay. I mean, 6 defense. This piece could almost go on a hero that scales off of defense as a damage dealer. Well, yeah. Fighter Maya. I have Fighter Maya. And in Unity set, I mean, I'll eventually use this piece. It didn't roll into effect resistance after that first one. And we got health percentage on the 4th substat. Definitely can't complain. Now this helm though, it's just like magical. I will not enhance this one. Okay, let's see. Finally, how many did I get? Let me write this down. Okay, we're at above 250 Covenant Bookmarks. So that's very good. I started with... Okay, to be honest, this was exactly how many you get from the shop. It's 2 sets of 50 Covenant Bookmarks. That's 100 more than what I had initially. Mystic Metals. Oh, we got 550. We got 550. So this is actually good. This is actually good because, you know, a lot of players are probably just going for Mystic Metals like crazy to get Judge Kise before her banner finishes. But I'm not going for her. I'm saving my Mystic Summons for a hero that I don't have across all my 3 accounts. So I'm going to be saving that up. So I said that maybe the average could be like 4 sets per 950 Skystones. And I ended up with 10 sets, you know, so that was good. I'm happy about 11 sets, sorry, 550. So that's beautiful. Plus the Covenant Bookmarks, I mean, it was like 100, so I can't complain. It's okay. I've had worse sessions. And plus the items that I got, especially that helm, man, that immunity set helm. Definitely happy about this whole reroll session that I went through. And now I have enough for pulling for Lilias. I'll make another video for that. So, and if I do pull her early on, I will do Covenant Summons. So maybe there's some purple shining, we never know. Maybe I pity her, whatever. No matter what, it's all good. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlist of all sorts, Arena, Guild Wars, Guides, Tips, and How-Tos, and Abyss Floor 62+. So check those out if you haven't. And also join my Discord server. The link is in the description. We're at above 500 members now. Good luck with all you do in the game. Peace out for now.